welcome to today's workout. Today's workout consists of 3 groups of 5 exercises. We're going to do each group 2 times, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. It is a full body workout, mainly strength with a little bit of cardio to get that heart rate up. We're going to start with a dynamic warm-up, go through the workout, and then have a nice little cool down at the end. You'll need your mat, your weights, water, sweat towel if you tend to go that way. And just as a side note, this workout is safe for first and second trimester pregnant women as well. All right, we're gonna just hop right to it. We're gonna start with some marching here. So just getting the blood flowing, getting the body moving. It's really good to do a warm up before we get into the workout, just so that our body's not like, whoa, where'd that come from? It's got a little bit of a warning. It'll be a quick warm up today before we get into our workout. Now we'll do some side steps. Stretching out those hips, working through the legs, waking up the body. All right, now we'll plant those feet, ground through the heels, hands at the chest, hips back and down, and squeezing up as you come up. If you're ready, add in that arm raise as you come up, alternating one side and then the other. Great job. You should feel your blood start to move, your breath start to deepen. Especially if you do happen to be pregnant, you'll know you seem to have less oxygen available for use and you run out of breath just a little bit quicker. All right, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now we're gonna just do some heel toes, heel to the glutes, heel toes. So one heel towards the glute and then the other. Warming up the quads and the calves. Perfect. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Let's get right into that first set of 5 exercises. For the first exercise, you can use weights. It's going to be a forward lunge, alternating sides. You can use weights to up your body weight, make your quads work a little bit harder, whatever works for you today. 3, 2, 1. Bringing one foot forward and back, other foot forward and back. Thinking about keeping your head over your heart over your pelvis, and trying to get nice and low, whatever works for your body. Breathing out as you come up. Trying to keep that balance. Widen your stance if you find you're losing your balance. If you're finding this too much, just make your lunge a little bit smaller, like that. All right, we've got 5 more seconds of these. 3, 2, 1. We're onto a back fly, so we're gonna hinge at the hips, keeping the back nice and firm, the abs tucked in, bend at the knees and out to the side and down. All right, 3, 2, 1. Out to the side and down. Out to the side and down. On this one, if you find you're giving it too much, you can do one arm at a time. Breathing out as those arms go up, in as they come down. Squeeze those back muscles as you come up. Try not to have a swing in there. A steady motion coming from the back muscles. The swing is kind of cheating a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Stand back up. Stretch those hips side to side if you need. We're going to get into goalpost mode. So arms up and out at a 90-degree angle. Loose grip on your weights. And 3, 2, 1. Squeeze those chest muscles to bring your weights in and open. Squeeze in and open. Keeping a soft bend in the knees and open. Great job. If you find your weights are feeling a little light and your chest is not feeling like it's working here, right in your chest armpit area, you can extend the weights out and do a full fly here. Like an alligator clap, but sideways. Great job. We've got 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, a renegade pull. So we're going to come hinging at the hips once again. Use whatever weights you're comfortable with. If you're using 5 pounds this whole time, that's great. Hinging at the weights, bringing the belly in. 3, 2, 1. Elbows up to the side and control that motion down. Elbows up to the side, control that motion down. Strong chest here, proud shoulders. Great job. Breathing out as the weights come up. And again, keeping a narrow grip so your elbows are staying close to your rib cage. All right. If you're gassing out, do one arm at a time. My dog is staring at me very quizzically. 10 more seconds, then one more exercise, and then we'll do this group over. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, military press. We're going to start at the top of a bicep curl, just chilling out with these weights. And then we're going to push them up to the sky and control the weights back down. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Pushing them up and controlling the motion down. Pushing up, controlling down. Great work. Breathing out as the weights go up, in as they come down. All right, again, if you're feeling like you're gassing out, one arm at a time, just like this. And if you're finding like, hey, this is so easy, hold them at the top and just come down and up, and then down and up. That increases your time under tension, which makes this one a whole lot harder. All right, many options here. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna do that whole round all over again here. So we'll start with the lunging forward. One foot and then the other. My mat won't stay in place. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Coming down, remembering to keep your head over your heart over your pelvis, and trying to make, your goal is one day to have 2 90-degree angles with your knees and your hips. Looking forward will help you keep your balance. We've got 20 more seconds. Great job. 10 more seconds. We can do this. I'm cheering myself on just as much as you, by the way. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. All right, back flies. Here we come. Squeezing those back muscles. Remember, if you need to, just do one arm at a time. 3, 2, 1. Hinging at the hips, out to the side, and controlling the motion down. Like a bird gliding through the sky, nice and slow. Breathing out as those weights come up. Squeezing the back muscles, not swinging here, squeezing tight. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, we're gonna come into that goalpost mode for a chest press. Chest fly, not a press. All right. The oxygen gets tougher to get. 3, 2, 1. and so do the words. Squeeze those elbows towards each other, using the chest muscle to press in and then reopen. Great job. You get bonus points if you still have a smile on your face. Maybe you burn extra calories if you have an extra smile on your face. I don't know. Trying to draw a line with your elbows, open and close, not up and down, level the whole way through. 3, 2, 1. Amazing, that renegade pull. So we're gonna pull the weights up to our rib cage, hinging at the hips, trying not to have a curve in our back. 3, 2, 1. Bend in the knees, pulling up and lowering down. Pulling up, lowering down. Breathing out as the weights come up, in as they go down. And if you're gassing out, one arm at a time. Squeezing those back muscles towards each other at the top, keeping the elbows nice and close. After this, we've got one more exercise, and then we have our first water break. By the way, that's the first official water break, but if you need one beforehand, just press pause. I'll never know. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, the military press round 2. Arms at the top of the bicep curl, soft bend in the knees, tight abs. Here we go. 5 seconds. Catch your breath. 3, 2, 1. Breathing out as your weights go up. Great job. Should feel those shoulders burn as you push up. If you don't feel a burn, you might want to level up those weights or do the other option, which is holding the weights at the top instead of the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, our first water break has arrived. Here we go. Whew. All right, are you ready for this? We've got sumo squat with a bicep curl, getting those biceps in, tricep kickback, all the arms, that's what we're doing here. All right, you ready? Grab some weights for your bicep curl. Get into sumo squat position, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, coming down, and as you come back up, then you're gonna curl up as well. All right, making sure you're sending your hips back and low. At the bottom, you want to still be able to see your big toes. All right, breathing out as you come up. If you're gassing out, you can do one arm of the bicep curl at a time, or even just hold those weights at the bottom. All right, squeezing the glutes at the top. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna get back into that hinged hip position. Soft bend in the knees. And we're gonna bring our elbows up past our rib cage. 3, 2, 1. And swing, not swing. Move those weights back behind your hips and then control them back and send them back once more. Controlling them the whole time. Using your tricep, the back of your upper arm, to get the weights behind your hips. Keeping a narrow grip. They should just about graze your hips as they send them back. All right. Gonna feel this one. Great work. Keeping the elbows high. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, we're gonna stand up, hammer curl to a press. All right. Whew, shake it out, breathe it out. Catch your breath if you're like me. All right, 3, 2, 1. Up and up again. Ooh, check me out. Down and down again. Up and up, down and down. No swing here, all right? You want to make sure that your core is firm. All right, so all the motion is coming from the arms, all right, through the shoulders, through the biceps. If you're gassing out, one arm at a time, or only do the hammer curl. Breathe out while those weights are going up, in while they're coming down, and slow is the name of the game. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right. Tricep overhead extension. You can have one weight or two for this, baby. We're going to get our weights up and over our head, behind, like hide and seek here. 3, 2, 1. All right. Like peekaboo. There you go. And behind the head. All right. Or as the one lady I keep watching says, bend and extend. All right, breathe out as the weights come up, in as they go down, keeping your elbows close to your head. A fluid motion going up and down. Beautiful work. Great job. Are your triceps burning yet? Mine are. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right. Then we have a chest press. So we're going to just pull our weights at our chest right like this and send them out and pull them in. Again, do 3, 2, 1. Sending them out and pulling them in. If you need to, you can do one arm at a time. So that would mean holding it here while you go out and in, out and in. If you're finding this isn't enough for you, arms out and coming in and out will make it more difficult. All right, all sorts of options. Again, trying to keep the weights level. So if you watch in a mirror from the side, you wouldn't see them going up and down. You'd only see them going forward and back, forward and back. Beautiful. After this, we're going to do them all again. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, so we're back to that sumo squat with a bicep curl. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hips low and back, and then curl as you come up and squeeze the glutes at the top. Lots of things going on in this one. Breathing out as you come up. Trying to keep a proud chest at the bottom so you're not bending forward. At the bottom, you still want to be able to see your big toes. If you have the balance to look down. And depending on where you are at, your squat might not be that low. All right, your bicep might not be that curl. I don't know. Anyways, it's all good. Focus on what your movements look like. 3, 2, 1. Tricep kickback. On all of these, focus on what your form is like, not on getting to the heavier weights. Good form is so important. Preventing injury, making you stronger. 3, 2, 1. Even just feeling better after. So we're gonna just send those weights to the back, beyond our hips, and then coming back. All right, keeping the elbows above our wrists. Breathing out as the weights extend beyond our hips. Keeping a narrow grip so our elbows are close to our rib cage. Beautiful job. Soft bend in the knees here. Ten more seconds. We can do this. 3, 2, 1. Stand back up. All right, hammer curl to overhead press. Whew. Here we go. Weights beside you facing forward, soft bend in the knees. 3, 2, 1. Tight core, up and up, down and down. No sway happening here through the body. Tight core, tight glutes, soft bend in the knees. You are using your biceps to do the hammer curl and your shoulders to get the weights above your head. And you are rocking it. I know you are. Beautiful work. Breathing out as those weights go up, in as they come down. Controlling the motion both ways. Really working on that sway. 3, 2, 1. Overhead tricep extension. This time I'm going to do it with 2 weights. So you cross your weights, get them over your head. Narrow grip close to your head. Hope it doesn't bounce your ponytail. 3, 2, 1. Breathing out as the weights go up, in as they come down, focusing on a narrow grip and no swing to help you, just making those triceps burn. You can do it. After this, we've got one more group of exercises, mainly focused on the core, which is hard to find in pregnancy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's tough. All right, we've got our chest press, and then we're on to water break number 2. 3, 2, 1. Getting those weights out and in. Drawing a line. All right, not going up and down or swinging up. You're holding steady as you go out and in, out and in. If you're gassing out, one arm at a time. And if you're finding it's not enough, starting at the end, coming in and out, in and out. All right, whatever works for you today is amazing. Focus on the form, not the weight, not how you look from somebody else's perspective, that you know your body is safe and in good form while doing this. 3, 2, 1, amazing. All right, done round 2. We're gonna take a sip of water here. Awesome. All right, so as I'm sure you know, if you are pregnant, there's a lot of ab exercises you have to be careful with. So we do have ab exercises here. They're just all pregnancy friendly. But if you are uncomfortable doing any of them, stop in that moment. Just chill out for the 45 seconds. It's only 45 seconds, and join us in on the next one. We're gonna start with a standing side crunch. You can hold on to weights if you want to. So weights will rest on your shoulders. We're gonna bring our elbow towards our knee on the side. 3, 2, 1. Coming through towards the side, and then on the other side. Alternating which side. Keeping your core working this whole time. All right. We're not working our midsection here, which is what the main concern is during pregnancy. You want to get those legs out to the side rather than in front of you. Great job. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're going to get into tabletop position, into bear. So we're going to tuck our toes under once we're in tabletop. Walk out to a plank and come back to bear. So this is bear. 3, 2, 1. Walk out to plank. Walk back into bear. All right. Making sure you alternate your feet so that one foot, one side doesn't get all of the heavy lifting. All right, so every couple of times you can alternate which foot is leading. You want to have your knees nice and close to the ground, but it is very tough. If you find yourself gassing out, you can just do a tabletop to a plank walkout. All right, or you can hold the plank fully if you'd like to do that. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're going to come onto side plank with a leg lift. So choose your side number 1, whatever that is. Plant that elbow down, bottom leg bent at the knee. 3, 2, 1. Hip up, your hand on your waist, and lifting that leg up. Breathing out as your foot goes up into the air. Working the glutes, working the core, the shoulder as well. If you want to only hover your foot at the bottom, that's amazing, step up. And you can come into your full plank like this, if that's where you're at, all right? One side here, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We'll get to the other side on round 2. We're gonna come into tabletop position, trying to keep a neutral back here, pushing away from the mat with our hands and our knees, our hips and shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Extending right arm, left leg, and down. Extending left arm, right leg, and down. In this exercise, if you don't feel anything going on, add in a little crunch, all right? You're more than welcome to just add in a little extra there. Another option is to extend and just do 3 pulses up like this and come back down. 3 pulses up like this and come back down. So you've got all sorts of variations for you to do, but even this is amazing. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to come onto our backs for our last one. Can't really do any core group exercises from your back, but you could do glutes. So we're going to get our ankles close to our glutes. We're going to send those glutes up. 3, 2, 1. Sending the glutes up, using the glutes to go up and come back down. Glutes to go up and come back down. If this feels uncomfortable for you, take a breather. Enjoy your 45 seconds. Grab some water if that's what does it for you. All right. If you're able, join me for this glute raise. Keeping your knees pulling towards each other, towards the midline. Breathing out as you come up. You can clasp your hands under your back if you'd like. 3, 2, 1. And that's our first round of abs and core. We're going to get into our second round with that side crunch once again. Hold the weights on your shoulders if you so desire. 3, 2, 1. And side crunch. Side crunch. Breathing out as you get into that crunch. As your belly gets larger, your crunch might get smaller. That's cool. I hope you have your music loud so you can't hear me huffing and puffing, but you know that already, right? 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Bear to plank. Here we go. Stay in the bear, stay in the plank if that's more comfortable for you, but if you're able, we'll go bear to plank. 3, 2, 1. Tuck those toes under, knees up, off, stretching it out and coming back in. Stretching it out and coming back in. Alternating your feet every couple of rounds. Trying to keep your knees close to the ground but not touching the ground. And if you're gassing out, you can just go to tabletop, to plank, to tabletop. All right. We've got 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, side 2 of that side plank with the leg lift. Whew, I'm drizzling. All right. Got your bent knee if that's where you're at, or your straight plank if that's where you're at. 3, 2, 1. Hip up off the ground, hand on your hip, like you're telling somebody what to do, and then add in that leg lift. If you want to, hover at the bottom, and if you feel like it's what's calling your name, then let your foot touch the ground for a little extra support today. Breathing out as that leg comes up. Great work. We are getting close to finished already. We'll have a quick little cool down and you'll be on your way with your day. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, bird dog. Here we come with all of those many variations that I gave you. 3, 2, 1. Arm out and opposite leg out and back, and then other side. All right, keeping your abs pulled towards your back. If you feel like you can level this up, add in some pulses on either side. And depending on where you are at today, you can also add in that crunch. Keeping your core as level and straight and strong as you are able to while you're doing the pulses or the crunch. After this, we've got a glute raise and then we're done. The hard stuff anyways. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Roll over onto that back if you're comfortable. Get your feet scooched close to your glute. So, feels good to lay down. All right, 3, 2, 1. Using the glutes to push up and coming back down. Pushing up and coming back down. Breathing out as your hips go up. Really using your adductors, the inner thigh muscles, to pull your knees towards each other, keeping it tight through the midline. All right, squeezing up and in as we do this. Beautiful work. This is our last exercise already. It's a quick workout. 3, 2, 1. Amazing, we're done. All right, if you're like me, you have to get on your side before you roll up. There we go. Now I need my water. Here we go. Awesome, okay. All right, we're gonna start by bringing our hands behind our back, opening through that chest. We worked the chest muscles a fair amount today. So opening through the chest, looking up towards where the ceiling meets the wall. Maybe a little side to side motion, if that feels good for you today. Perfect, now we're gonna widen our stance. Bring our left hand, run it down our left leg, and stretch our right arm over, lengthening through the right side body. And now side 2. As you catch your breath, can be thankful that we're done. Can think about what you've accomplished. Be proud of yourself for showing up today. Think about the rest of your day, or maybe it's evening time and you're just gonna chill out with your dog or family. 3, 2, 1, up. Heel toe. We're gonna have a soft bend in the knees here, or generous bend, depending on where you're at. We're gonna hinge at the hips, not through the belly. We're gonna hinge at the hips to come forward into a forward fold. Depending on where you're at, you might reach the ground. You might reach so your hands can touch your shins or your thighs. All right, whatever works for you is good. You want to be feeling this stretch through your lower back, through your hamstrings. You can rock a little bit forward and back if that feels good. Awesome. All right, now we're gonna do a pigeon here. So we're gonna plant those hands, get the feet back into downward dog. We're gonna work one heel towards the ground and then the other. All right, stretching through the calves. The calves need it for sure. And then we're gonna send one foot up high and back, add a little ankle twist. I always like to do that, and then scoop it under, across and over, and then relax down to come into a pigeon. Stretching out that glute. Possibly if you have any, I can't think of the word right now, but that nerve that goes through your hip, this can help relieve it. You could have a upright pigeon up here, or come down, or even release your head onto your hands if that's best for you. All right, back into downward dog. Walking out those calves quickly. Oh yeah, feels good. And now side 2, we're gonna send that foot up into the air, little ankle twist, do what feels good. When you're ready, up, over and across, down, over and across, and coming into pigeon on the other side. Noting that almost always one side is tighter than the other, so you might be looking very different on this side than you were on your first side, and that's okay. That's how she rolls some days. And 3, 2, 1. You can come up and out of that stretch. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. Let me know how you think I did, what you think of the workout, and I hope to hear from you again soon. Have a great day, guys.